Imagine walking through the streets of a city where neon lights shine brightly, where the sounds of the streets invite you to uncover secrets, and where everything you thought you knew about fun and pleasure is pushed to the limit. Welcome to Bangkok, the city where there are no boundaries. Here, the concept of pleasure is redefined, and nothing is as you imagined. But what really happens behind those neon-lit doors, far from the tourist's gaze? What is it like to live in a city where pleasure is part of the culture, not an exception? And what does Bangkok offer to those seeking something beyond the ordinary, something uncensored? In this video, you'll uncover the raw truth about Bangkok's nightlife, no filters, no edits. Get ready for a journey that will transform everything you thought you knew about this city. We're not talking about the usual tourist spots or the most popular attractions. We're diving into something deeper, bolder. We're talking about the real Bangkok, where pleasure, freedom, and adventure wait around every corner. Are you ready for the journey? Then take a deep breath and let yourself be swept away by a city where every moment can be unforgettable. I'll show you what happens when a city stops being just a metropolis and becomes a playground for those unafraid to explore without limits. Bangkok is a city known for its vibrant energy, but it's when night falls that it truly transforms. On streets lit by neon lights and lined with extravagant club facades, what you see at first glance is just the tip of the iceberg. Here, fun is taken seriously, and the line between what's allowed and what's forbidden often blurs. You've probably heard of places like Soi Cowboy, Plaza, or Patpong neighborhoods that have become synonymous with Bangkok's nightlife. But what do they really represent? We're not just talking about regular bars and clubs. We're talking about go-go bars, where dance shows and interactions with the girls are part of a culture that mixes entertainment, pleasure, and adrenaline. These places are more than just tourist spots. They reflect a society where fun knows no taboos. But wait, there's more. Sensual massages are also one of the biggest attractions. Spas and massage parlors go beyond the traditional, offering experiences that align directly with your deepest desires. And if you think that's all, Bangkok is also famous for its ladyboy figure that plays a prominent role in the city's nightlife, with cabaret shows that are both spectacular and unique. These performances are part of what makes Bangkok a city of contrasts, where anything is possible. The most interesting part is that in Bangkok, all of this isn't just for tourists. Many people choose the city as a destination to find uncensored pleasure, and the city never disappoints. It offers more than you can imagine. What you find here goes beyond simple entertainment. It's a way to explore desires and boundaries. For those willing to go further, Bangkok becomes a space of unparalleled freedom. But what makes this city stand out from others with vibrant nightlife? The difference lies in the blend of pleasure and local culture. Here, it's not just about what happens at night. It's about how the city has been shaped by this constant pursuit of pleasure and freedom. In Bangkok, you don't just experience pleasure, you live and absorb the city in a way that leaves a lasting mark. When we talk about Bangkok, we're not talking about an ordinary city. Here, pleasure isn't seen as something marginal, it's part of a cultural fabric that permeates everyday life. The city lives and breathes freedom, and this is reflected in how both locals and tourists experience and interpret pleasure. One of the keys to understanding Bangkok lies in its cultural openness. Unlike many places in the world where there's a deep stigma surrounding sexuality and pleasure, Bangkok has no shame in showcasing its vibrant adult scene. This is largely due to Thailand's relatively liberal culture, which, despite its conservative roots, has found a way to integrate pleasure and desire in balance with mutual respect. For example, when you think of Bangkok, images of go-go bars and clubs inevitably come to mind. But the real question isn't what happens there, it's why this environment is so widely accepted. This is a city where the diversity of preferences and desires isn't just tolerated, it's celebrated. People from all over the world come to Bangkok to experience things that might be seen as taboo elsewhere. This creates a sense of community without judgment, where everyone is there to live and explore without restrictions. The concept of ladyboys is a clear example of how Bangkok embraces and even celebrates sexual diversity. The prominent presence of these figures in local culture isn't a coincidence, it's evidence of how Bangkok welcomes variations in gender and sexual identity. This reflects not only Bangkok's ability to embrace these differences, but also the deep sense of freedom that permeates the city's atmosphere. It's important to note that despite this open culture, the city maintains a delicate balance between freedom and respect, which helps ensure that everything is experienced in a safer and more responsible way. Therefore, the reason Bangkok has become the world's pleasure capital isn't just the abundance of experiences available, but also how these experiences are woven into the local culture in a way that celebrates both pleasure and freedom. To make the most of your stay in Bangkok, start by exploring the city's iconic neighborhoods like Soi Cowboy, Plaza, and Patpong, each offering its own unique energy. If you're looking for an experience of pleasure and relaxation, don't miss the sensual spas and massage parlors that offer more than just a soothing touch. They provide a true immersion into pleasure and well-being. For those interested in understanding the ladyboy scene, Bangkok is the perfect place. With incredible cabaret shows like those at Calypso Cabaret or Playhouse Theater, where gender diversity is celebrated in spectacular fashion. Additionally, it's important to prioritize safety and comfort. Efficient public transportation and services like Grab make getting around the city easy, and always look for quality accommodations. However, never forget to respect the local culture. Despite the freedom of expression that Bangkok offers, Thailand values respect, so you should always behave politely and responsibly. With these tips, you'll be ready for an incredible experience in the world's pleasure capital, enjoying everything the city has to offer in a safe, respectful, and unforgettable way. In summary, Bangkok is undoubtedly one of the most fascinating and vibrant destinations for those seeking pleasure, fun, and an unmatched nightlife. The city offers a unique combination of intense thrills, diverse experiences, and rich culture that attracts tourists from all over the world, especially those looking for something beyond the conventional. Despite the challenges and changes over the years, Bangkok continues to hold its position as the world's pleasure capital, adapting to new demands without losing the essence that made it famous. If you're looking for a unique night filled with fun, culture, and freedom, Bangkok is the perfect place to experience it all. So don't waste any time. Dive into this one-of-a-kind adventure. Explore, have fun, enjoy the night, and most importantly, respect the place and the people around you. Bangkok has something for everyone, and the experience will undoubtedly be unforgettable.